Feliz Navidad, amigos Spring Orleans. We're glad to see everybody here today on this nice and rainy, cool Wednesday. At least we didn't get any snow. Our friends to the west got some, so that was nice that we kind of dodged that. Would be pretty to have a couple of snowflakes on Christmas Day, but I'm very thankful we did not have to do any inclement weather in addition to everything we're kind of dealing with now. So I'm very grateful for that. Hope each of y'all are doing well, getting ready for Christmas. Not sure if y'all have plans or not or sticking around, but I want to first to say hope each of y'all have a very safe and happy Christmas. I know it will be much different this year. As Thanksgiving was, but hopefully this will be the last year. It will be much different, and we can get back to a normal life in 2021. So I know everybody's hoping and praying for that, so I hope that is the case. I don't have a ton to go over today. I think we've been trying to update everybody as much as possible about the vaccines and everything going on, but I do have some important stuff to go over, so I will do that, and then we'll of course take any questions that you may have after the broadcast and try to answer as much as we can about anything I go over. So we'll go ahead and dive into it. I hope everyone was able to watch the video that is up on the portal now, or you were able to watch it live on 1341 Monday when it aired at 3:30 with Sarah Wiesner with Medipac Pharmacy. Again, she's the Director of Clinical Services for Medipac, and she has been a huge help to us to make sure that we not only receive the proper amount of doses for the coronavirus vaccine, but also coordinating how it's going to be given to, we're hoping, 800 people in one day. We are hoping that most residents, at least IL residents, and obviously skilled nursing as well, will receive the vaccine, and we're making a huge push for our staff as well. We're very lucky to be able to be in that first batch of people that will receive the vaccine. We're still tentative for the 28th. That is the date that we still think is going to happen, but that may change. So please remember, it may change a day or two from the 28th. Everything is not set in stone, but it's pretty close. So we will continue to update you with any information that may change just as soon as we know. So the main thing is to have your consent forms filled out and placed in the boxes. That was, I believe, that's both North and South Village where the menus are. I know Carrie Ritchie sent something out about that. So just make sure if you're going to have the shot to have your consent form filled out. It wasn't sent out yet. Okay. Okay, it'll be tonight or tomorrow, so sorry about that. You guys will be getting a consent form tonight or tomorrow that you will need to fill out and then put in a box. It has it on there where to put it. I think it's where the menus are in both North and South Village in a drop box. But Carrie Ritchie is helping with that. She does such a good job coordinating the flu clinics that she's helping coordinate this internally. So you will see a memo from her with all that information in the next day or two. So just hang tight. We got plenty of time. More than 10 days to make sure we have all the information before the vaccine is here on campus. If you know you're going to take the vaccine and you feel confident, and you have a neighbor or friend that is maybe on the edge about wanting to take it, I encourage you to speak with them. I know there's some that are just adamant. They're just not going to take it. It's a new drug, and I respect that. We have staff like that. So, but we were able to change a lot of staff members' minds when Sarah was able to speak to each department individually. And she was here all day talking to staff one-on-one, basically what she told y'all, and hers, she did it about 8 times, so we had to remind her a few things to say. So, but it was a great presentation, so we were able to change a lot of people's minds that were not sure if they're going to take it to for sure taking it, or thinking, in 2 weeks, maybe I'll feel more comfortable. So I encourage you to do the same. If you feel confident talking about it and know a friend that's kind of on the fence about taking it, remind them of all the positives and things that, they may just kind of make them feel confident. Of course, don't pressure them, or it's not mandatory, but, be a good neighbor and help them out. I strongly encourage y'all to do that. if you, again, it's on the portal if you did not see it. And then when we send out the recap memo, which will be probably tomorrow, a hard copy for each of you, and then we'll email a copy if you have an email address, and then we'll send it to all of your families. We're going to put the link on there to the YouTube video so they can watch it. Hopefully they'll find it beneficial and maybe help them make up their mind or answer any questions they may have. So we'll have the YouTube link on there for the families to watch. Another really cool thing that we have on our portal right now is a public service announcement. Springmore we were chosen to be a part of the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Service public service announcement, along with Wellspring, which is another retirement community in Greensboro that we work very close with. If you notice, if you've watched the video, you'll recognize Debbie Savinsky, our director of nursing, on there. Woye, which is our one of our nurses in the health center, and then Lexi, who is a nurse in our clinic and sometimes works in supportive living. They were both on there. There's a 30, 60, and 90-second commercial. I think the 90-second commercial's on there. Daniel, is that right? Yeah, so we got the one because that has all the staff that I just mentioned in there. Some of them are shorter, but Lexi, Woye, and Debbie is in that commercial. So please watch that. I was super excited to see that they chose us. And they don't say anything about Springmore, but we know who they are, and you may see it on TV. Your family may see it on TV. So let them know they chose us. That was a huge honor to do. Had a filming crew come out and do that. So that's on the portal. Also going to give the link to families to watch that as well whenever we send out the recap memo. So going back to the vaccine, I think I covered everything. Remember, we're on track for the 28th, so that may change a day or two. So we'll let everyone know just as soon as we find out. Returning the form as soon as you get those. Remember, there's no charge for the vaccine. The vaccine is completely free. It's free for employees and for residents, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do need your consent form to make that happy to make that happen. And just know that's our main focus right now. We're focusing 100% of our time on trying to coordinate how we plan to give out 800 doses in one day. This is a joint effort between Walgreens and Medipack Pharmacy. We had to pick a national provider, either between CVS and Walgreens, and we chose Walgreens. And our pharmacy provider, Medipack, who services all of our health center residents, they suggest we choose Walgreens as well. So we're very lucky to have kind of a middle person to help us with that. I'm getting calls from communities. I got an email today from a guy I used to work with who manages a community up in Morganton saying, have you heard anything from Walgreens or CVS? He's heard nothing. We are already on the books for the 28th, and Carrie Corley got a personal follow-up phone call from a Walgreens rep confirming the amount of doses that we need. So, again, I contribute a lot of that to Medipack being the middle person and having that in. As you know, it's all about who you know sometimes and the connections you have. So we have that awesome connection with Medipack, and I really think that's benefiting us much more than other communities. So that is really neat. So we got that going for us. We'll take any questions about the vaccine afterwards. I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer them all, but we'll try to do that. But we'll roll into the chart. If you've seen the chart today, you'll see that we still have 0 residents, which is amazing. And we have just 4 staff members on the chart, and they should be off the chart by the 19th, which is really good news. So by Saturday, they should be off the chart, which means we can now, after we have everybody off the chart, we can start our 28-day process. And if we can go 28 days, we went about 26 last time, we will get our name off the North Carolina DHHS website report, which again is not accurate, but anyway, we'll get our name off there. The bad news is if once we come off of it and we get 2 new cases, we come back on there as a new outbreak. So that may pop up on the news or in the newspaper. Springmore again on outbreak status. Well, it is what it is. 2 or more, but the numbers will start over at what they were. They will not be accumulated to what they are now. So we'll see if we can hopefully get to that 28th day. But more importantly for that is that after the 19th, we can do in-person visits again for the health center. And I can't think of a better Christmas present to be able to let the spouses see their spouses at the health center and for families to see their loved one in the health center. So we are working on that. I think on the 22nd, we're trying to start those back. I know Debbie and Vera and Carrie are working on those, so we'll get information to family members about that. So if you have a spouse in the health center, we're hoping to make that happen for you for Christmas. So just hang tight, and we pray we get these people off of here on the 19th and we don't have any new cases. So we will let you know about that. Let's see. We got a couple of announcements I wanted to go over. If you have any new insurance cards that the insurance department does not have, even if you don't use Springmore Insurance, we need to get those to Donna McGee. We need to keep those on file in our electronic medical records through AOD. We need to have that on file, and we'll need it for the vaccine. So if you have any new insurance cards that we do not have on file, please make sure you personally give those to Donna McGee. She's in the business office. I don't have her exact extension, but you can just come up there, and Holly or Tracy will make sure they get a copy for you. That's all you got to do. So please make sure you get those to her ASAP. Also, we got a lot of spiritual wellness events going on. I won't go over all of those. They're all in the pathways, along with some other great activities and things going on that Leah is helping with Christmas. I know we got something on Monday we're going to be doing for all the residents. So make sure you check Pathways. Got a lot of cool things going in there, and really doing as much as we can with the restraints we're under. But again, it's been a fun holiday so far, and we've had to be creative, but I think that's been the best part. 2 more things. Information about reservations for a Christmas meal on Friday. You'll have information in your box today or tonight about reservations for a Christmas meal. So we are having a Christmas meal here at Springmore. Unfortunately, guests are not invited due to our limited capacity for seating. But of course, we'll have y'all a nice Christmas meal. So make sure you sign up. We do have to have reservations for that, and especially now more than ever with our limited capacity. And then, but again, you'll be getting that information in your mailbox today, so make sure you look at that. And also the fruitcakes that were popular that we gave out last week, they'll be on sale in the grill until January. So that's a popular item. So if you want a fruitcake, go by the grill and get that. Make a nice Christmas present too for somebody if you're a big fruitcake fan. So can't go wrong with that this time of year. And lastly, we have some carolers that's going to be coming through Springmore on Saturday. If you were here for Halloween and did the Halloween parade, it's going to be the same nice folks of the Greystone Neighborhood Association coming through. You may see some familiar faces again. I'm not sure if Mr. Brad Dilday will be there with his 3 adorable girls and a very nice wife, but perhaps, Brad, I'll put you on the spot. Are y'all going to be parading through, caroling? Okay, not that he knows of. ACC championship game. He's assuming Clemson is going to be in that. I guess that's already set in stone. Okay, so Clemson is playing Notre Dame again. All right, and Clemson lost to Notre Dame. We did, but you're hoping for big. Okay, well that's good. Well, we'll pull for the hometown team, being South Carolina. Unfortunately, it's the wrong color, but Brad's a good guy, so why not pull for Clemson? Now, I know Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs may not agree with that. They're big Notre Dame fans, so we'll let Brad and Miss Jacobs duke that out. I'm going to stay completely out of that. But unfortunately, Brad will not be here with his amazing caroling voice, but there'll be many other people in Greystone that will be here. So here's the rundown. The Neighborhood Association will be caroling through our campus on Saturday, the 19th, beginning at 1:30. They will begin on Springmore Drive and travel down Springmore Drive to the entrance of Springmore Court. Then proceed on the sidewalk between the houses and villas past the gazebo and then onto the Pool Breezeway. Holly, you getting all this? Okay, good. I got a copy for you. Don't worry. They will then proceed to the Stewart Health Center, where they will sing by Sea Wing Courtyard, Clayton Wing, and then the patio of the first floor dining room. We're not going to leave out anybody in the health center. South Village and Supportive Living, you're not off the list either. Welcome to come to the patio area outside the Garden Cafe to hear the caroling or go to the pool breezeway. We hope you'll enjoy Greystone Neighbors spreading Christmas cheer to all that would like to attend. So we're very excited about that. That's a great way to kick off the week before Christmas. Our nice neighbors here in Greystone singing some nice Christmas tunes. So with that, I will take any questions. Again, the main focus is the vaccine. I hope we've done a really good job of trying to get y'all as much information as possible, keep you up to date, answer any questions. Again, if there's anything more that you think we can or should do, please let us know. We're trying to get it out to as many people as possible. I'm looking forward to the beginning of the end of this terrible virus that's caused so much havoc this year, and I am beyond excited to get the vaccine, and I hope y'all are as well. The studies and things out there just they're just so successful and so positive that I'm really hoping that people will really take to it, and we'll have a huge support and people getting vaccinated. So we will see. So just do what's best for you, and just think about it. And oh, my bad. 7054. If you're curious, that's the call-in number. Sorry about that. So 7054. We'll take any questions you have. I was watching a video of myself the other day on there, and I didn't know how much I blinked my eyes. Must be a nervous habit. So, goodness gracious, I'll try to be conscious of blinking my eyes so much. No telling what else I do. I'm on camera either, but anyway, goodness. This must be a long question. Yeah, just suggestion from a resident, just saying you may want to get the advice from your primary care doctor about taking the vaccine. Absolutely. I mean, for sure, call your medical provider. I was just merely saying that if you have if you have a neighbor that may just kind of be on the fence about it, and you feel comfortable talking to them, just feel free to do that. I've talked to employees one-on-one and just tried to answer any questions. I think Sarah did a good job of answering a lot of things. I know that we've had staff members here that's had underlying health conditions call their primary care physicians, and not the first one said don't take it. They're all encouraging them to take it. They're very pro-vaccine of taking it, and like we said, there's no medicines that you take that will interfere with it, any pre-existing conditions. Again, only 2% of the people 55 and younger may receive slight soreness in the arm, headache/fever, and sluggishness for a day or two at the max. So that should be about it. Hopefully y'all will not feel any side effects. Okay, so the question was to talk about the Springmore insurance. Unfortunately, that's pretty complicated. I won't be able to cover that today. But if you call Donna McGee in the business office, she will be happy to talk with you about that. Basically, it's a free service we provide for our residents that help you track all of your bills and your explanation of benefits. It can be very, very confusing and cumbersome to see exactly what you owe and when you owe it, and if there's denials or anything of that nature. So we help you get to the final payment, and then we will actually go and help pay in advance, and then you kind of pay us back. So it's a really neat program. A lot of the people here use it at Springmore. It's very unique to Springmore. So call Donna McGee, and she can answer any questions you may have. So the question is, will there be a makeup day if they cannot make the 28th for the vaccine? We do not know. Obviously, there's going to be doses widely available at some point in time, but unfortunately, right now is kind of either you get it or you miss it. The bad part is if you get the first dose and you don't get the second dose, ever how many days later it is, I'm not exactly sure the exact amount of days, you're still 50% better than you were without the dose, but you're not going to be the 95% effective that Moderna is. So, as you know, the vaccine will be widely available probably mid-year, but will we get it again before mid-year? There's just absolutely no way to tell, so I'm so sorry I can't answer that. I just highly encourage you to please, if you're thinking about having the vaccine, to make sure you're here on the 28th and on the follow-up date, which all that information will be soon to come. So the question is there a backup plan in case the Moderna vaccine does not get approved? I have not heard of a backup plan. The reason we're getting the Moderna versus the Pfizer is the Pfizer's got to be kept at a much colder temperature. So that is why a lot of the health hospital workers have received that vaccine, because they have the capacity to keep those vaccines at that temperature and have the storage space and the equipment for it. Retirement communities and nursing homes do not have that, so that's why we're going with the Moderna. I'm 99.9% sure it will get approved, but again, yeah, that's a great question. But no, there's not a backup plan that I know of, but if I find out of one, I'll ask around and I'll be happy to share that. But let's just hope that everything runs smooth with that, and I feel certain it will. Okay. All right, well, that's all the questions. Those were great, but there wasn't a ton, which I'm happy about, only because I'm hopefully that y'all have been able to see the video, read some stuff, get the information, and kind of know what's going on. Don't hesitate to reach out. There's many, many people you can reach out to. You're always welcome to reach out to me. But remember, we have tons of people that are great resources. Joyce Isley in the clinic is very, very involved with this for any independent resident. Allison Weaver, our social worker and independent, she's a huge asset to Springmore and a good resource. Gail Bailey, or Debbie, the director of nursing, assistant director of nursing in the health center. So don't hesitate to call any of those. Most of y'all probably want to call the clinic and ask for Joyce. She can give you a lot of guidance, but there's a lot of people here to help you, so don't hesitate. So, well, with that, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully I'll see some of y'all before then. But if not, I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and look forward to a very, very happy and positive and overall better New Year 2021. Thanks.